Hello, good morning. It's Allison. I literally finished my Pilates Fix Extreme workout just a few minutes ago, so I wanted to come and tell you a little about it before I lose it all out of my head. It's 30 minutes, go figure. You do use a resistance band for all except the warm up and cool down. So I don't know if you've done Pilates before. I don't know if you've done Pilates with a resistance band before, but um, pretty much the whole time it's wrapped around your feet. So you put it over your feet and then wrap it under and through. She calls this a church wrap. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't use resistance bands all that much except for where they are shown with weights. So it's not usually the focus. If you did the original 21 Day Fix Extreme, there's someone using resistance bands in each of the weight workouts instead. And they do that in T25 as well. Trying to think off the top of my head what else might use it. Chalene Extreme. There's a band person. So I don't know if you know what a church wrap is, but if you don't, that's what it is. I did have a picture. Maybe I'll post that on my blog post with us, because the first time I did it 2 weeks ago, I wore my typical minimalist shoes and no-show socks, and I was fine with the church wrap for most of the workout. But when we flip over and you're kind of on your hands and knees doing stuff, there's leg stuff that you do on your hands and knees with the feet still wrapped like that. It was rubbing against my ankles, the band. So last time I wore kind of similar socks, but I made sure to have them up a little further than I usually do. And that helped a lot to have that barrier there. I think that also you could do, if you're not wearing minimalist shoes, that I think it stays a little better with a little more of a definition between a lot of non-minimalist shoes will have like a defined heel and a defined ball with like a break in between, not a break, but like maybe an indentation, and it'll stay there a little better. So that's something you might want to try too. So I just prefer the minimalist shoes in general for most workouts. So that's pretty much what I have. I also wanted to tell you about that it's a difficult Pilates workout. It doesn't burn a ton of calories. I burned 105 with doing my monthly challenge of calf raises after. So a total of 300 calf raises. So that was, so it's not a huge burn. But it is a challenge because you are adding that resistance to almost every move. And the modifier, Charisse, does show modifications where she's showing less range of motion. Sometimes using 1 foot at a time is recommended instead of you doing both feet. Like there's a heel tap where you bring your feet together and tap, and out and tap, and you're out in a C-sit position so your abs are engaged. So it's working your legs and your abs. And she takes a smaller range of motion where you might be in the full motion tapping the outsides of your mat. If you're modifying, you won't go that far, or you could do 1 foot at a time. So modifications are shown, which is great. And that's not just great for you as a modifying participant, it's also great in general, because as you do the workouts more, it gives you more space to grow. You can go from where you're modifying, and then maybe next round you won't have to modify as many moves. So it does give you a lot of space, which is great. Otherwise, for this, if you're thinking, oh, this is too easy, even with the resistance band, get a more challenging resistance band, okay? There's always ways to make things harder, make things easier based on what you need. If you need a suggestion for anything, I'm happy to try and help you out or find someone that can help you out, okay? So I'm gonna go shower before my child wakes up. It's 5:37 a.m. right now, and so I'm pushing my shower time because she gets up about 6. So I will upload this later. Sorry. And have a terrific day. And if you have questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer. Bye.